Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise, here in the end of a 10. Last episode, we took on the Grapplers in our final non-divisional contest of the season, and we lost a pitcher's duel 3-2. We waited until the 7th and 8th innings to score in that contest, and really, you can't do that if you want to win games. So with that loss, we're now on a 2-game losing streak as we're 4-5 on the year, and we're heading into our toughest stretch of the schedule this season. We have 2 back-to-back road doubleheaders against the division rivals Nemesis and Jax, and then we have another doubleheader after that against the Overdogs at home. We need to show up big if we want to get in the playoff hunt. Coming into today's first matchup against the Nemesis, on the mound, veteran left-hander Antonio Smacks, no record, a 3 ERA and a 1.17 whiff for the 8th-year vet. On the mound for the Nemesis, 10th-year veteran, their OG ace, Ansel Kraus. 1-1 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.21 whip, now their number 3 pitcher in the rotation. Lineup we're sending out for Game 1, leading off rookie second baseman Corey Pepperonis, batting second left fielder Worry Less, Bull Worrymore, batting third right fielder rookie Hoots Huerta, batting fourth behind the dish Burnout Burn Oliver, batting 5th, first baseman Merriam DDP Doherty. Batting 6th, recently signed 10th-year veteran shortstop Chimo Gaspar. Batting 7th, third baseman Steve Collins. Batting 8th, utility player Turtle Soto in center field. And batting 9th is the pitcher Antonio Smacks. Let's get it on. Heading to the Tiger Den, we have not seen the Nemesis since opening day. We lost that game against them 1-0 as they scored on a wild pitch in the 9th inning. So let's see if we can actually score a run against them this season. Nemesis looking to cling to their very slim playoff hopes. They are right now at 4-6, I believe, on the season. And if we win both of these games here against them, we will knock them out of playoff contention and put ourselves right back in it. Here we go. Pepperonis, Worrymore, and Huerta do it first against Kraus. Pepperonis leading off, rookie with his contact first lefty trade active, hitting .250, 3 RBIs on the year. He's the first batter to face Kraus. Ansel on the year, 1-1 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.21 whip here in his 10th season. 5 runs given up, 4 earned in his 2 starts, totaling 14 innings, so he's averaging 7 innings a start so far this year. 14 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 2 hit batsmen, 3 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Batting average against .269 on the year for the veteran. Here we go. Corey's ready, let's get it on. Fastball down and in, ball 1. Changeup's low, 2-0 the count. Slider milled away, fouled off, 2-1 the count. Fastball up, popped up, shallow left field, and on left fielder Boyd is there, 1 down. Next, batting second left fielder Worry Less, Bull Worrymore. Hitting .436 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Contact versus lefty trade active here as well. Coming off a 2-for-4 game last episode as he hit a home run his first of the year. Fastball high, ball 1. High again, 2-0 the count. Look out now, Kraus. Changeup ripped inside, foul, 2-1. Fastball up, ripped up the middle on the ground. Base hit for Worrymore, his first hit today. He's 1 for 1. He's on with 1 down. That'll bring up the 3-hitter. Hoots Huerta, the rookie right fielder, hitting .244 with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. He went 0 for 4 last game. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Pick off again, still nothing doing. Worrymore back safely. Fastball up and in. Line to right field. In quickly as Hale to make the catch. 2 down. Runner still at first. Now to bring up the cleanup hitter. Burnout Burn Oliver. Catcher hitting a $125 on the year. No homers, no RBIs. It's been that bad of a year. Changeup inside and misses. Ball 1. Fastball up. Fouled off by Oliver. Out of the diving reach of Butcher. 1-1 the count. Pick off the first. Nothing doing. Runner back safely. Slider up and away, blooper to right field and shallow. Hale in there, runs down to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom 1, we're still scoreless. Birch, Wu, and Hale do up for the Nemesis. Leading off is shortstop Douglas Birch. He's on fire, hitting .346 with a homer and 6 RBIs. something he never did last year. And he'll be the first batter to face Antonio Smacks, the 8th-year veteran, making his second start of the season. In his first, Smacks pitched in that marathon game against the Jacks, going 6 of the 16 innings, giving up only 2 earned runs. For a no decision, he has an ERA of 3 and a 1.17 whip. 5 hits given up, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against .217 on the year for Antonio, as we did end up winning that 16-inning marathon game. He's ready. Here we go. Fastball down in the way, fouled off, outside, ball 1. Lineup for the Nemesis today. After Birch, it is center fielder Dakota Wu. That it is right fielder Jorge Hale. He is locked in. Batting 4th is cleanup hitter first baseman Aaliyah Butcher. Batting 5th, catcher Jaden Norris. Batting 6th, rookie third baseman Justin Harris. He is tense. Batting 7th, left fielder Baca, the village idiot Boyd. He's in left field. Batting 8th, second baseman Lloyd Cook. He is tense. And batting 9th is the pitcher Krause. Two-seamer away, low, ball 2, 2-0. Curveball down and in, fouled off, 2-1. Slider down, rip foul, 2-2. Gated activates for Smacks. Two-seamer up and in, popped up, foul territory, Doherty over for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, center fielder Dakota Wu, hitting .216 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. Fastball down and in is inside. Ball 1. Curveball away. Fouled off. 1-1. Change up away. Ripped into right center field. Soto giving chase. He'll cut it off there before it gets to the walls. That'll be just a single for Wu as she's on with 1 down. That'll bring up 3-hitter right fielder Jorge Hale. He's locked in, hitting .304 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. First pitch slider down and away. Hale rips it in the hole to short. Diving is Gaspar to knock it down, but he'll have no play anywhere. Infield single for Hale. 2 on 1 down for Aaliyah Butcher. First baseman hitting .341 with 4 homers and 10 RBIs as she's finally showing up offensively for the first time in her career. Two-seamer inside. Misses. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Chop behind the plate. 1-1. Change it down. Butcher fouls it off, 1-2 the count. Gated activates. Slider away. Check swing outside, 2-2. Curveball away. Check swing outside again, full count. Fastball down, low ball 4. First walk from Smacks today, bases loaded, 1 down. That'll bring up the 5-hitter Jaden Norris, catcher with outside pitch active, hitting .216 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs for the former Buzzards player. Change up and in on the first pitch. Check swing inside. Ball 1. Fastball away. Strike called. 1-1. Slider at the knees. Ripped up the middle. Gaspar dives out of his reach into center field. That is base hit. Norris has 1 run coming in. Second runner coming around as well is also safe. 2 RBI single for Norris. It is 2-0 in the first. Next up, Justin Harris, third baseman, tense, hitting .250 with a homer and an RBI today. Two-seamer up high on the first pitch, ball 1. Fastball down in the way, fouled off, 1-1. Smacks already tense here in the start. Ball down and in, low in the dirt, 2-1. Fastball away, chop to second, charging Pepperonis, flips the second 1. Gaspar to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Smacks does get out of the jam, but he gives up 2 runs on the single by Norris, 2-0 to the second. Doherty, Gaspar, and Collins due up. Merriam DDP Doherty leading it off. First baseman hitting .294 with a homer. 4 RBIs, 0 for 4 last episode for her. Curveball low, ball 1. Curveball away, misses. 2-0. Look out now. Don't hang it. Fastball up, chased it, fouled off. 2-1. Slider down, chop to first. Butcher to her right. Flip backhands it, flips to the pitcher. 1 down. Base is empty for shortstop Chimo Gaspar getting his first at bat of the season. 10th year vet hitting, not hitting at all actually. It's his first at bat. Power of his left-hander active for the 10th year veteran, former Wide Loads product. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Chased it outside on the changeup, 0-2. Fastball up, line to center, blooper into center field. Base hit for Gaspar, his first hit. 1 for 1 today, 1 for 1 in the season. Right at first, one down. Here's third baseman Steve Collins, 7-hitter, hitting .250 with 5 RBIs on the year. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball down and in is fouled off, out of play on the left side. 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in, fouled back. 1-2 the count. Fastball up, blooper to right center field, over the leaping Cook's glove, down for a base hit. Going for third is Gaspar. He'll be in there on the single by Collins. Runners at the corners, 1 down for the 8-hitter. Center fielder Turtle Soto. Utility player giving center fielder Jared Neely a day off. Soto sat out last game, only hitting 120 on the year, still looking for his first RBI. Steeler active for Collins at first. Fastball down, swung through it, 0-1. Fastball down and then bloop down the left field line. That is in no man's land as Boyd is not going to get there. That is down for a base hit. RBI single for Soto, his first RBI of the year. It is 2-1. Buzzards on the board. First and second now with 1 down for pitcher Antonio Smacks, who hit 1 for 2 in his first start of the year. Corner in, looking for the bunt. Bunt shown. Bunt down to the mound. Gross, no play anywhere else, so go to first. 2 down. 2 on, and scoring position for Pepperonis, who's 0 for 1. Rookie looking for his 4th RBI of the season. 0 for 1 today. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down, grounded to short. Right at Birch, he'll make the easy play to first, and that ends the inning. Buzzards, though, do get on the board as we get an RBI single from Turtle Soto, his first RBI of the season. Bottom 2, it is 2-1. Boyd, Cook, and Corral do up. Here's the Village Idiot Baca Boyd, left fielder with inside pitch active, hitting .341 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs on the year. Slider up and in, high, ball 1. Fastball down and away. Line to third, Collins there, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Lloyd Cook, second baseman is Tense, hitting .243 with a homer and 5 RBIs. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Change away. Check swing outside, 1-1. Fastball down and in, fouled back, 1-2 the count. K-Dot activates. 2-seamer up, chased at strike 3, first punch out for Smacks, 2 down. Base empty for the pitcher. Here's Ansel Carouse. Carouse hitting .600 on the year with an RBI. Slider down and in, swung through it, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Sky to right field, hit pretty well. Huerta to the warning track, calls for it. Rookie puts it away, 1-2-3 inning for Smacks. To the third, it is 2-1 still. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Buzzards, though. Worrymore, Huerta, and Oliver versus Carouse. Here's Worrymore, 1 for 1 with a single in his first at bat. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Slider down, line up the middle on the ground. Base hit for Worrymore, his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. He's now locked in. Leadoff man on in the third for the Buzzards. Here's Huerta, 0 for 1. Flew out to right his first time up. Fastball up and in high, ball 1. Heater high again, 2-0. Look out now. Change up inside, ripped foul, 2-1. Curveball down, line by Huerta to left center field as he waited for that breaking ball and rips it in the gap. That'll be extra bases for the rookie as Worrymore hangs at third. 2 in scoring position now with none down. Burnout looking for his first RBI of the year. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to right his first time up. RBI man active. Can he find a fucking hit and an RBI? Please. If Soto can do it, you can do it, Burnout. Please. Heater strike at the knees. 0-1. Change-up's low. 1-1. Slider inside. Lined up the middle. Base hit. He's done it. He's finally got his first RBI of the season. Huerta holds at third. 2-2 the score. Next up, DDP, 0 for 1 today. Everybody rejoice. Burnout has an RBI. It has happened. The scripture has been writ. Runners at the corners, none down for GDP. Looking to break it open here. Infield in. Fastball low, ball 1. Heater away, misses. 2-0. Look out now. Slider down in the way, chopped in front of the plate. Runner coming home. Kraus gets him in a rundown. Huerta trying to score. He is just out at the plate as that almost got the run in. 2 on, though, with 1 down for Gaspar. Singled his first time up. He also scored a run, I believe. Powers left-hander active for him. Fastball high, ball 1. Kraus now tense. Fastball up and away, fouled back, 1-1. Fastball down and in, chased, 1-2. Fastball up, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Kraus, 2 down. That'll bring up Collins, 1-for-1 with a single. Looking to break it open. Fastball, change up away, misses, ball 1. Curveball hangs, Collins skies it, left center field, right off the end of the bat. Boyd over for it. Puts it away as that ends the inning, but we do tie the game up on the RBI single by burnout Burn Oliver. Finally got his first RBI of the season. 2-2 to the bottom of the third. Birch, Wu, and Hale do up as it's the top of the Nemesis lineup here in the third. There's Birch 0 for 1 today, still on fire though. First pitch curveball inside, strike called 0-1. Birch popped out in foul territory on first base his first time up. Fastball down and away, chopped to short. Gaspar charges, fields it and fires, 1 down. Next up, Wu, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Slider down and away, outside, ball 1. Two-seamer middle in, inside, 2-0. Curveball down and away. Wu rips it to left field on the line, right at Worrymore, 2 down. Base is empty for Hale, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Change it down, ripped behind the plate, 0-1. Slider up and in, high, ball 1. Fastball down, in the dirt, 2-1. Curveball up and away, chased it, 2-2 the count. K-Dead activates. Two-seamer down, in the dirt, full count. Fastball down, ripped up the middle on the ground to second, diving Pepperonis to right, cuts it off. Rookie fires first in time, nice play by the Rook. 1-2-3 inning for Smacks to the fourth. It is still 2-2. Soto, Smacks, and Pepperonis do up. Leading off, Turtle Soto singled his first time up, driving in his first run of the season. Now hitting above 150. Peter in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball away, chop the second. Cook there, fires the first, 1 down. Next up, Smacks. Sack bunted his first time up, so no official at bat yet for Antonio. Fastball up, chop to short. Cutting it off, Harris will bare hand to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Pepperonis. He's 0 for 2 today. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Peter up and in high, 1-1. Change it down, ripped foul by Corey, 1-2 the count to the rookie. Fastball down in the way, line to right field, sinking quickly. Hale charges, runs it down, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kraus, bottom 4. Butcher, Norris, and Harris do up for the Nemesis. Here's Butcher, walked her first time up, no official at bat yet for her. Fastball down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Change up inside, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Slider up and away, line down the right field line, over the leaping Dougherty, base hit for Butcher, her first hit today, she's 1-for-1. Lead off woman on for the Nemesis in the fourth. That'll bring up the 5-hitter, Norris, 1-for-1 with the 2 RBI single his first time up. Locked in with outside pitch still active. Two-seamer down and in, low, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, runner goes, ripped into center on the hit and run that is down for a hit. Butcher does not try for third though, first and second now with none down. Next up, Harris, 0 for 1 and tense. Slider down in the way, low, ball 1. Change up middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Foul back, 1-2 the count. Fastball away, outside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and away, chop the third. Collins there, off his glove. Throw to first late, E5 for Collins. Everybody's safe. Base is loaded for Boyd, who's 0 for 1 and tense, looking to bust it open. Curveball down, line to second. Corey picks it on the hop, fires the second one, Gaspar to first, double play, run scores 3-2. Cook up next, 0 for 1 today. No run charge to Smacks there, so that's unearned. Heater down and in, strike called. 0-1 as we honestly should be out of the inning already. Curveball down and away, outside, 1-1. Change it down and in, chase it inside, 1-2 the count. K at active. Slider up and away, outside, 2-2. Four-seamer down and away, chop behind the plate. 2-2 still the count. Change it down and in. Cook out in front of it, strike 3, swinging. Second punch out for Smacks, and that ends the inning. But an unearned run scores thanks to a key error by the third baseman Collins on the double play ground out by Boyd. To the fifth, it is 3-2. Hard to line up for the Buzzards again. Worrymore, Huerta, and Oliver. There's Worrymore, 2 for 2 today. He has singled twice and scored once. Fastball high, ball 1. Here, high again away, 2-0. Change it down and in, rip foul, 2-1. Fastball away, fouled off, 2-2 as Whiffer activates for Worrymore. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle, base hit for Worrymore, his third hit today, third straight single to center field. 1 for 1 today, 3 for 3 today, he's on the lead off, and that'll bring up Huerta, who doubled last time up, he's 1 for 2. Rookie looking for his second hit. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Fastball up and away, Huerta skies it, right center field, tracking it, Wu. She'll run it down in the gap, 1 down. Runner still at first for burnout, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider inside, almost hits Oliver, he's out of the way, 1-1. Change up inside, misses, 2-1. Curveball down in the way, grounded up the middle. Cook there, flips the second one, Birch to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Bottom 5 is still 3-2. Carouse, Birch, and Wu do up against Smacks. There's Carouse 0 for 1 today. Ansel Carouse. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Blew it by him, 1-1. Slider middle in. Swung through it, 1-2. Two-seamer up. Foul back, still 1-2. Four-seamer down and away, way outside, 2-2. Change up and away. Sky ball to left field. Shallow pop-up, Worrymore on, he'll call off Gaspar. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Birch, 0 for 2 today. Slider away on the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Birch grounded that last time up, now down to locked-in Mojos. That's low off the glove, 1-1. Curveball down, grounded to third. Collins there fields it cleanly this time, fires to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Wu, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Slider away, outside, ball 1. Changeup up. Driven to right field, hit pretty well. Huerta back at the wall, leaps out of his reach as it's off the fence. Wu digging for second, throw in from Huerta, just late. 2 for 3 day for Dakotas. That extends the inning for Hale, 1 for 2 with a single. Jorge looking for the RBI against the locked-in Smacks now. First pitch fastball at the knees, low, ball 1. Curveball down, low, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in, inside, 3-0. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called, 3-1. Change up away. Ripped into left field. Worrymore cuts it off under his glove, actually. And he misplays it off the wall. It's an RBI single for Hale. 4-2 Nemesis. Fucking bullshit. Next up, Butcher, 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Should have fielded it cleanly. Curveball away, misses, ball 1. Four-seamer down in the way. Fouled off, 1-1. Slider inside, misses, 2-1. Change up at the knees. Butcher takes the check swing low, 3-1. Four-seamer down in the way, fouled off. Full count now. Get it active, runner goes, slider inside, backs are off the plate. Second walk today for Smacks. 2 on, 2 down for Norris, 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. First pitch two-seamer low. Grounded in the hole to second. Pepperoni's over. Fires to first in time to end the inning. Nemesis get another run, though, as it's now 4-2 to the 6th. Doherty, Gaspar, and Collins due up against Carouse. Here's Doherty, 0 for 2 today, looking to break through against Carouse. Change up inside, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle, base hit for Doherty. DDP's first hit today, she's 1 for 3. Next up, Gaspar, 1 for 2 with a single. Struck out swinging last time up. Heater high, ball 1. Heater inside, misses, 2-0. Look out now. Curveball away, off the end of the bat by Gaspar as he was looking fastball. Pops it up. Hale there in right center makes the catch. 1 down. If that was a fastball, it's dead to rights over the fence. Next up, Collins, 1 for 2 with a single. Currently tense after making an error in the field. Heater high at the letters, 0-1. Heater high, misses this time, 1-1. Changeup inside, out in front of it, 1-2. Changeup down in the way, pulled foul, still 1-2. Fastball up, popped it up to short. Birch there, 2 down. Next up, Soto, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Grounded at the second last time up. Changeup in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball inside, grounded to short. Birch there on the backhand, fires to first. In time to end the inning. Bottom 6, it's still 4-2. Harris, Boyd, and Cook due up. Here's Harris, 0 for 2 today. Fastball down, low, ball 1. Curveball inside, 2-0. Changeup at the knees, ripped up the middle, base hit for Harris. Leadoff man on in the 6th for the Nemesis. That'll bring up Boyd, 0 for 2 intense. Grounded into a double play last time up. Slider down in the way in the first pitch, chased it, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, low, 1-1. Changeup up, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball middle in, grounded in the hole to second. Pepperoni's over, flips to second, 1. Gaspar back to first, just late, fielder's choice. 1 down, that'll bring up Cook, 0 for 2 today. Two-seamer down in the way is low, ball 1. Fastball inside, strike call, 1-1. Curveball up and in, chased it, 1-2 the count. Changeup away. Driven to center field on the line, Soto back. Makes catch for the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher spot, Carouse. 0 for 2 today. He will bat here. First pitch fastball up. Driven to left center field. Hit well by Carouse. Soto back. Looks up. It's gone. Of course it is. 2-run homer for Ansel Carouse. His first home run of the year. The 4th hit of the season. It's now 6-2 Nemesis. That'll bring up Birch. 0 for 3. Smack's now tense. Slider middle of the plate. Driven by Birch to left center field. That is on the line and gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Nemesis. It's now 7-2 as our season's basically over. Again. We'll up next, 2 for 3, double and a single. Let's go 3 for 3. For ball inside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, ripped to right center field, hit well. Huerta giving chase, won't get there. That's down for a hit. Wu's 3rd hit today, 2nd single. She's 3 for 4. She's locked in. That'll bring up the 3-hitter Hale, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI last time up. Down in the way low, ball 1. Fastball in there, fouled off, 1-1. Curveball down, line to left, hit well. Warner at the fence, leaps out of his reach and gets behind him. Double for Hale, he's now 3 for 4 as well. 2 in scoring position with 2 down. Here's Butcher 1 for 1 with a single and 2 walks. Fastball down low, ball 1. Change it away. Sky to left. Warner over. Left center. He's there. Puts it away to end the inning. But the Nemesis get back-to-back home runs by Carouse and Birch. 7-2 to the 7th. Smacks, Pepperonis, and Warner due up. If you wonder why I didn't take Smacks out, he was due up to lead off. I didn't want to waste a pinch hitter or a bench player. Here's Smacks 0 for 1 today as we'll pinch hit for him. Coming off the bench is going to be Bruno Adamo, second baseman, hitting .250 on the year. Is now locked in Corrales, curveball at the knees, grounded at the middle, diving is Cook to make the stop. Fires the first just in time, one down. Bernie's up next, 0 for 3 intense. Curveball at the knees, skied to right center, hit well, but it's going to die at the warning track. 2 down, base 74, more 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Here at the letters, 0-1. Low ball. Fastball at the knees, line to first, right at Butcher. 1-2-3 inning for Corrales as we'll double switch off Pepperonis. Adamo will play second. Gonna go to right-hander Alvin Resplendent. Bottom 7 at 7-2. Norris, Harris, and Boyd do up against Resplendent. Norris due up next. Catcher 2 for 3 today. He is singled twice, driving in 2 runs. Adamo stays in at second. And we'll take a look at Resplendent's numbers on the year. Alvin making his first appearance since the Jacks game as he took a line drive to the chest that game. Made him sit out the last 3 games. He's 1-0 with a 1.42 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. 1 earned run given up in 4 appearances, totaling 6 in the 3rd innings. 7 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. His batting average against is .269 with 1 hit batsman on the year. Here's his fastball up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Forkball down and in is low, 1-1. Slider up and in, drills Norris. Here we go again. Second hit batsman of the year for Resplendent. Here's Harris, 1 for 3 with a single as Resplendent's tense. Oh joy. Curveball down, grounded in the hole to third, past Collins on the dive. 2 on and none down. Here we go again. Here's Boyd, 0 for 3 intense. All the way, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and away, line to short. Gaspar there, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Cook, 0 for 3 today. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Slider down and away, line to first over the diving Dougherty's glove, into right. Base is loaded, 1 down for Corrales, who homered last time up. Let's see if he does it again. Ball down and in on the first pitch. Grounded to first. Dougherty backhands. Fires the second. 1. Drop by Gaspar. E6. 8-2 the score. Birch homered last time up. He's on fire in his RBI dud. Maybe he'll hit a homer. Put us out of our misery there, Dougie. Line to third. Diving Collins knocks it down. Can't even make a play. 9-2. Woo up next. 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles. Curveball down in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down and away, low, 2-0. Forkball down and in, grounded to short. Gaspar on the high hopper to second. It's 2 down. Fielder's choice, 10-2 the score. Here's Hale. 3 for 4 today. Heater low, ball 1. Ball down in the waist, strike called, 1-1 as he swings through it. Fastball inside, line to first, over the lunging Dougherty, into the corner. 1 run is in, is 11-2. Butcher up next. Splendid now rattled. Ball down and in, strike called. Fastball down in the way, off the catcher's glove, runners hold. Ball hangs, fouled off, 1-2. Slider away, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball down and in, low, 2-2. As one boy would say, it's gone to shit. Forkball up and away, grounded to second. Adamo backhands it cleanly and makes the play. That ends the inning as they score 4 runs on the back of another error. 11-2 to the 8th. Huerta, Oliver, and Dougherty do up. And at this point, I'm going to save my voice because I still have to record one more game after this for this doubleheader episode. And this game is basically dead, unless we manage to rally back with 10 runs and win, which I highly doubt. So, for my thoughts on this game, fuck this team.
number 52.
Nope. Oh, that's right. Steve right. Steve right. Right.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30.
Ball inside.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chimo Gaspar.
Off the plate.
Now batting, now pitching, Hugh Jacobs.
The right. Nope. Inside.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
Right. You're up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 1. Now batting, the third baseman, number 74.
That's down. The right.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 50.
That's outside.
Now batting, the second baseman, Lloyd Cook.
Nope, that's inside. Yep.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bruno Adamo.
Steve right. Nope, that's outside.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 50. Now batting, Scooter Sandbrick. Now batting, the left fielder, number 16.
All high. Yep. There's it.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 25.
The right.
Yay, it's finally over. We lost. Again. 3 losses in a row. And we're now 4-6 on the year. Yay. Gaspar, the big home run there. First of the year for the Aviators sporting shortstop, who magically choked a fielding error and then made up for it by hitting a 3-run homer when it didn't fucking matter. Oliver got his first RBI of the year, as well as Turtle Soto, but both of them have been doing next to nothing all season, so didn't make one big fucking difference. And on the other side for the Nemesis, everybody got a hit today except Jacobs, who didn't even get to bat. They had a 2-run homer from their pitcher Corrales, who then drove in another run. They had Boyd hit a homer. They had Norris drive in 2 on a single. Hale drove in 2. Birch drove in 2, 1 on a homer. And Wu drove in a run as well. Sachs takes the loss, unfortunately, giving up 6 earned runs off 12 hits, 2 walks, 2 homers, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Resplendent, 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and a homer. In garbage time, Corral 7 in the third, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, a homer, and Jacobs inning and 2/3 giving up a hit. Play of the game, Chimo Gaspar, and then Hale and Corrales. For his hitting, not for his pitching. Because he did hit a homer, and that kind of matters, you know. So we lost. We're on a 3-game losing streak. I still have to play 1 more game this episode. And at this rate, this series might actually be over after this episode if we're 4-7 and the playoff spots are all locked up. I'll just forfeit the rest of the games. I don't care. I'm done with this team at this point. And I hate Shaka Sports Turf. I don't want to play there. I'm just over it at this point. I'm over this series. I want it to end. Moose win 4-1 in 11 innings. Oh fucking joy. Good for you, you bitch. And here's the second game against the Nemesis. Oh great. Silvio on the mound, 2-0 with a 1.13 ERA and a 1 whip. And on the mound for the Nemesis, third-year pitcher Buck Doherty, 2-0 with a 4.97 ERA and a 1.34 whip. And he is 2-0 against us in his career. So we'll see how this goes. We're probably going to lose again. Here's a look at player. This moves. Pomducci released by the platypi for Murky Nubs wobbles. Doherty loses 1 contact. Salgado gets +4 accuracy. He's up to an A-. Good for him. Go ahead and look at player development options here. Ooh, that's a good one for base. Might need to look into that one. Pepperoni's arm, that'll be here next time. This is only a 1%. Dumb one. It's alright. I like this one for Gallegos the best, so we'll get this one. +1 velocity. And +2 accuracy, which is good for us. 72 now. Still a B-. It's a little bit better though, I guess. Alright, let's set the lineup here and get in there. Leading off will be Huerta in left, Morimori in right, Doherty at first, Oliver behind the dish, Soto juiced at second, Collins tense at third, Gaspar at short, Mealy in center. I'm going to take Collins out, Sandbrick will play first, and Doherty will play third. Let's go. Alright, let's get this over with. Can't wait to lose and eliminate ourselves from the playoffs again. Because if we do lose today and we're at like a -40 run differential, there's no fucking shot we make the playoffs. I will forfeit every game from here on out. I will do it. I have no cares about this team anymore. So hell, this might be the last episode, guys. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. This might end today. Be prepared. Huerta will lead off, followed by Warner and Doherty against Buck Doherty. Here's Huerta, rookie hitting .261 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Buck Doherty's numbers on the year in his 2 starts. He's won both of them. He's 2-0. He's got a 4.97 ERA and a 1.34 whip. He's given up 7 earned runs and 12 2/3 innings pitched, just over 6 innings at start. 12 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Batting average against .250 on the year. Here we go. Strike away, 0-1. Change it low in there, 0-2. Chased, fouled off. Fastball inside of Sky to left center field. Going over for Wu. She'll run it down, 1 out. Next up is Worry Less, but Worry More playing right field today, hitting .455 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Low ball 1. Heater up and away, Sky down the right field line. Over for it is Hale. 2 down. Base is empty for Doherty. DDP hitting 316 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Low ball 1. Heater high, 2-0. Change it with foul, 2-1. Change it away, rip the first, diving Butcher to robber of a hit. 1-2-3 inning to the bottom of the first. Wu, Hale, and Norris 2 up against Silvio. Here's Wu, hitting 262 with 2 homers, 9 RBIs to lead off for the nemesis here against Sanchez Silvio. Silvio has made 1 start in the year. She's pitched in 2 games, though, getting both wins as she appeared in the end of the marathon game against the Jacks, winning that game, and then also winning her first start of the year, 1.13 ERA and a 1 whip. She's given up 1 earned run in 8 innings of work. 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, batting average against 194. For the 10th year vet. Fastball down and in, line to third. Doherty picks it out of the air, 1 down. Hale up next, right fielder locked in, hitting 353 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Line up for the nemesis after Hale. Locked in catcher Jaden Norris, then first baseman Aaliyah Butcher. On fire shortstop Douglas Birch. 10th third baseman Justin Harris. Left fielder Brian Pickleford, the OG player. 10th second baseman Lloyd Cook, and then Buck Doherty pitching. First pitch, fork ball down and away, low ball 1. Fastball down and away, strike called, 1-1. Good ball middle in, ripped up the middle. Gaspar dives off his glove, good at chance, but he couldn't secure it. Single there for Hale. He's on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the 3-hitter Norris, who's locked in. Outside pitch active, hitting 244 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs for the catcher. First pitch change up down and in, swing through it, 0-1. Really late swing there by Norris. Fastball up and in, high, 1-1. Ball down and in, low, 2-1. Seamer down, fouled off, 2-2. Work ball down and in, low, 3-2. Fastball up, high, full count, and that's a walk. First walk for Silvio. 2 on, 1 down for Butcher. First baseman hitting 340 with 4 homers and 10 RBIs. Fastball away, outside on the check, ball 1. Football, curveball at the knees, ripped up the middle on the ground, base hit the center, immediately coming in, winds up and fires home, runner coming, throw in, just late, dropped by Oliver anyway, 1-0 nemesis. 11th RBI for Butcher, and that'll bring up Birch. RBI dead active, but he's on fire, hitting 355 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs, as that basically cancels it out, and actually overpowers it. Work ball up and in, high, ball 1. Forcing it away. Line to short. Gaspar picks it. Fires the first. 2 down. Harris up next. Tense, hitting 267 with a homer and an RBI for the third baseman. Fork ball away. Fouled off. 0-1. Change up inside. Line to center. Mealy coming on. He can't get there. That's down. Runner coming home. Throw from Mealy is going to be close. Just in time to nail the runner at the plate. Good throw by Mealy. 1-0 nemesis lead, though, to the second. Oliver, Soto, and Sandberg do up. There's Burnout, hitting 143 with an RBI on the year. High heater misses, ball 1. Change up in there, wipe the knees, 1-1. Change away, 1-2. Heater inside, 2-2. Slider hangs. Oliver cracks it left center field. He got all that one as it's in the nest. Dong-a-rang. First homer of the year for Burnout. His second RBI of the year, both against the nemesis. He's now tied up at 1. Will be next up Turtle Soto. He's juice. Second baseman hitting 138 with an RBI on the year. Curveball middle in. Chopped to third right at Norris. 1 down. Or Harris, whatever his name is. Next up, Scooter Sandberg, veteran first baseman, went 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter in the first game this episode, getting his first start of the year. Former Platypi and Overdog player. Strike in there at the letters, 0-1. Curveball inside, turned on by Sandberg, hit well to right. Back at the wall, Hale, he'll make the catch, 2 down. Gaspar up next, shortstop hitting 500 with a 3-run homer in the first game this episode. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Change up inside, rip foul, 0-2. Fastball away, fouled back, 0-2. Chased it high, strike 3. First punch in for Doherty, and that ends the inning. But Oliver crushes a hanging slider over the left center wall for his first homer of the year. We're tied at 1. Bottom 2, Pickleford, Cook, and Doherty due up. There's left fielder Brian Pickleford with contact for his righty active, hitting .077 on the year with an RBI for the OG left fielder. First pitch curveball at the knees, low, ball 1. Fastball in there, ripped foul, 1-1. Foot ball away, grounded to first. Sandberg there, backhands it, takes it himself, 1 down. Next up, Cook, hitting .238 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Second baseman still tense. First pitch curveball away. Line down the right field line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Extra bases for Cook. He heads to second in there with a 1-out double. Pitcher slot due up next. Doherty hitting's no hitless on the year. Fastball up, bunt shown, pulled back, strike called, 0-1. The ball up and in, bunt shown, pulled back, ball 1. Change up away, middle of the plate, bunt down. On the first base side, Silvio off, bare hands to first, 2 down. Runner to third on the sacrifice, and that'll bring up Wu, 0-1. Look ball down in the way, outside, ball 1. Change up and in, high, 2-0. Fastball down, grounded in the hole short. Gaspar dives, cuts it off, fires to first. Just late, infield single for Wu, 2-1 the score. Next up, Hale, 1-for-1 with a single, is Silvio tense. Curveball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Work ball down and away, check swing low, 1-1. Fastball up and in, check swing strike, 1-2. Change it down and away, grounded up the middle. Gaspar dives again, cuts it off, fires to first. In time to get Hale this time, and that ends the inning. But the Nemesis get a lead on the infield single by Wu, 2-1 to the third. Mealy, Silvio, and Huerta do up. Center fielder Jared Mealy sat out the first game this episode, hitting .516 with 3 RBIs on the year. Curveball down and in, line to left. Diving is Birch in the grass to make the catch, 1 down. Silvio up next is tense, hitless on the year. Change up middle of the plate, grounded to third. Harris there, 2 down. Base is empty for Huerta after 2 pitches. He's 0-1. We're going to head and take this one. Change up inside, ball 1. Ball away, 2-0. Change away, strike called, 2-1. Fastball up and in, line at the middle, base hit for Huerta. 1 for 2 today, as he's on with 2 down in the inning. I'll bring up Worrymore, 0-1 today. Fastball up, line down the right field line into the corner. Hale runs it down to end the inning. Bottom 3, it's still 2-1. Norris, Butcher, and Birch do up. Norris walked his first time up. Fastball up and in. Popped up, left center field. Mealy going over. Center fielder there. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Butcher. 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Work ball up the knees, line to center. Mealy on. Picks it on the hop. Gets it in quickly. 2 for 2 day for Butcher, and that'll bring up Birch 0-1. Down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Inside, fouled off, 0-2. Ball down at the knees, ripped in the hole, into right field, base hit. First and second now with 1 down. Now to bring up Harris, 1-for-1 with a single. Silvio now tense. Curveball down in the way is outside and low, ball 1. Fastball middle in, hit the first. Sandberg dives, knocks it down. Flips at the first, in time, 2 down. Silvio back to neutral, 2 in scoring position for Pickleford though, he's 0-1. Ball down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and away, rip foul, 0-2. Fastball up and in, high, 1-2. Ball down and in. Low, 2-2. Good take. Fastball up. Pickleford rips it right center field. Hit well. Mealy tracks it. It's off the wall, though. There's extra bases for Pickleford as he'll be in with a double. 4-1 Nemesis lead. Silvio tense. That'll bring up Cook. 1-for-1 with the double. Ball at the knees. Strike called, 0-1. Change up inside. Grounded to short, second. Soto charges, bare hands to first. That ends the inning. Nemesis get 2 runs on the double by Pickleford, though. It is 4-1 to the 4th. Doherty, Oliver, and Soto do up. With Doherty, 0 for 1. Lined out to first, her first time up. Ball hangs, line to right center, base hit for Doherty. Who cuts it off, that'll hold her to a single. Brings up Oliver. He crushed a hanging slider over the left center wall last time up. He's 1 for 1. That was his first homer of the year. Either way, strike called, 0-1. Fastball fouled off, 0-2. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Doherty. 1 down, that'll bring up Soto 0 for 1 and juiced. Fastball away, blooper to right field. Hale coming on, gets there for the second out. Brings up Sandbrick, flew out to right field his first time up at the wall. Low ball 1. Change up out in front of it down the middle, 1-1. Chase the curve, slider in the dirt, 2-1, 1-2. About the knees, ripped the first off of Butcher's glove, still be in, and safe, okay. Reaches via the air. Yep, 2 on, 2 down for Gaspar, struck out swinging last time up. Chased it inside, popped it up to third. Harris makes the catch to end the inning. Bottom 4, it's 4-1. Doherty, Wu, and Hale do up. Here's Doherty. Headless on the year. Sack bunted his first time up, grounds to first. Sandberg makes the play. 1 down, here's Wu. RBI single last time up, she's 1 for 2. Right downside, ball 1. Change of middle of the plate. Fouled off, thank God, 1-1. Fastball down and away. Grounded to third, right at Doherty. Should make the play. 2 down. Base is empty for Hale, 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball down and away. Chop. Ooh, check swing low, ball 1. Thought he swung at that one. Forkball middle in. Grounded to short. Gaspar charges, makes the play. 2-3 inning for Silvio, her first scoreless inning of the day. To the 5th, and it's 4-1. Mealy, Silvio, and Huerta do up. Here's Mealy, 0 for 1 today. Change away, misses, ball 1. Good ball misses, 2-0. Slider down, and then he'll pop it up to right. Right there for it is Hale, 1 down. Silvio up next, 0 for 1 today. Fastball down and away, line to right, base hit for Silvio, her first hit of the year. She's 1 for 2 today. Back to neutral mojo, now to bring up Huerta, 1 for 2 with a single. Strike up and in, 0-1. High on the check, 1-1. Fastball up, line to right field, hit well, but it's right at Hale at the wall, 2 down. Next up, Worrymore. He's flown out to right field twice. He's 0 for 2. Rip foul, 0-2 the count. Before activates. Change up out in front of it, strike 3. Third punch out for Doherty, that ends the inning. Bottom 5, it's 4-1. Hard lineup up for the Nemesis. Here's Norris. Fastball inside, line to right, right at Worrymore. 1 down. Next up, Butcher, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Up in the first pitch, fouled off. Change it down, low on the check, 1-1. Fastball down and away, line to left center field. Huerta giving chase, lays out for it, just off his glove. Good effort by the rookie, he just couldn't catch it. Double for Butcher, her second hit today, she's 2 for 3. Next up, Birch, 1 for 2 with a single. RBI dot and on fire. Work ball down on the first pitch, low, ball 1. Fastball up, high, 2-0. Change it down low, misses, 3-0. We're bumping away, outside, ball 4. Second walk for Silvio today. 2 on, 1 down, here's Harris. Down and away, low, ball 1. Fastball down, low, 2-0. Ball down and away. Foul off, 2-1. Change up and in. Harris pulls a foul, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and away, low, 3-2. Ball up, popped up behind the plate. Will it stay in play for Oliver? Yes, it will. 2 down. Next up, Pickleford, 1 for 2 with the 2 RBI double last time up. Curveball down and away, low, ball 1. Fastball down and away, strike call, and 1-1. Ball down, low, 2-1. Change up up, high, 3-1. Receiver down and in. Chop to first. Sandberg to his right. Backhands it. Wins the foot race to the bag, and that ends the inning as Silvio gets out of the 5th to the 6th. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards. We're down 4-1. Doherty leads off 1 for 2 with a single. Doherty now locked in. Strike in there. 0-2. Fastball up and in. Line to second. Easy catch for Cook on the soft one. Oliver up next, 1 for 2 with a homer. Low. Fastball up and in, line to second. Right at Cook. 2 down. A little harder than Doherty's. Here's Soto, 0 for 2. Outside. Fastball up line to first. Leaping Butcher to rob him of a base hit. 1-2-3 inning for Doherty. He's got a quality start. Bottom 6. Cook, Doherty, and Wu do up. There's Cook, 1 for 2 with the double. Fastball up and in. Strike called. Inside. Rip to center. Immediately tracking it back on the line. 1 down. Doherty up next. 0 for 1. Fork ball up and away is high. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Low. 2-0. Fastball down and away. Low. 3-0. Change it down low. Ball 4. Cardinalson walked the pitcher. 3rd walk today. Wu 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Fastball down and in. Low. Ball up. Driven by Wu to right center field. Warrimore going over in the gap. He's there. 2 down in the inning. Runner still at first, and that'll bring him to 2-hitter. There's Hale, I believe. Yep, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Change it down. Check swing low, 2-0. Fastball inside, grounded to short, right at Gaspar. Make the play to first, that ends the inning. Silvio through the 6th. To the 7th, it is still 4-1. Sandberg, Gaspar, and Mealy with the pitcher slot due up 4th. Sandberg 0 for 2 today. Ball inside. Change up inside. Fastball up and in, fouled off, 2-1. Slider down and in, pulled down the right field line by Sandberg. His first hit today. He is 1 for 3 as it gets under his Hale glove as he misplays it in the corner. That'll be a double for Sandberg. Leadoff man in scoring position here for Gaspar, 0 for 2 intense. Struck out swinging last time up. Or no, popped out the 3rd last time up. Struck out his first time up. Low changeup. Ball 1. Fastball up, line to right field, base hit for Gaspar. Runners at the corners here with none down. Tying run coming to the plate here in the 7th. None down for Mealy, 0 for 2. Left to right last time up. Chased it high, 0-1. Curveball down, chopped to the mound. Doherty the second 1, Birch the first, double play. Run does score, it is 4-2. Silvio do up next. We will pinch hit for the pitcher. Now off the bench is going to be Slapper Gluck, the left fielder. Hitting .333 on the year. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball middle in, bloop to right field shallow. Hale charging, slides, robs him of a hit. That ends the inning, but Gluck is going to come on to replace Mealy, who hasn't hit well today. Bring in Ed Salgado, the long reliever. 4-2 the score to the bottom of the 7th. Hard to line up for the nemesis. There's Norris 0 for 2 with a walk. Salgado just got promoted to an A- between games thanks to an accuracy boost. No record, a 6.23 ERA and a 2.19 WHIP. 4 appearances, he's given up 7 runs, 6 earned. 8 2/3 innings, 14 hits, 5 walks, a homer, 4 strikeouts. And we are going to move Slapper Glute to left, Huerta to right. As Worrimore's faster, so he'll play center. Fastball down and in. Low ball 1. Slider at the knees. Rip to first. Sandberg there on the backhand. He'll win the foot race. 1 down. Butcher up next. 3 for 3. Double 2 singles and an RBI today. First pitch curveball away is outside. 1-0. Change it middle of the plate. Rip to center field. Hit well. Worrimore leaping out of his reach off the fence. Butcher's 3rd single today. She's now 4 for 4. She'll be at first for Birch. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk last time up. First pitch slider down and in. Line down the left field line into the corner. Glute giving chase. Misplayed by Glute as he gets it into third. Double for Birch. 2 in scoring position. 1 down for Harris. 1 for 3 with a single. That's down and away. Line right center field. Hit well. That is gone. 7-2 now, Nemesis leads. 2nd homer of the year for the rookie, Justin Harris. Great. Well, that's our season, folks. Pickle for the next 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI double. Salgado now tense. Down and in, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in low, 1-1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball up. Strike called. First punch up for Salgado. 2 down. Base is empty for Cook. 1 for 3 with the double. He's down and in low. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Low. 2-0. Curveball hangs. Ripped by Cook to center. I think he got it. He did. It's in the forest. 2nd of the year for Cook. It's now 8-2. 2nd homer of the inning for the Nemesis. Doherty up next, 0 for 1 with the walk, as he'll keep pitching. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball down and away, strike called. Curveball inside, chased at 1-2. Slider up and away, fouled off. Change up and in, high, 2-2. Fastball down and away, check swing, strike 3 called on the outside corner. 2nd punch up for Salgado, but he gives up 2 home runs. It's the Nemesis score 4, 8-2 to the 8th. As they double their run total. In 1 inning, Huerta, Worrimore, and Doherty do up, as this is the farewell tour here, folks. We're going to be 4-7 after we lose this game, and we'll have no shot at making the playoffs because our run differential will be a -37. If the score holds, of course. Huerta leading off. Rookie looking to get it over with. This is ball 1. Inside change, 2-0. Curve on side, rip foul, 2-1. Change inside, rip foul, 2-2. Fastball down in the way, sky to right, right at Hale and right center, 1 down. Next up, Worrimore, 0 for 3 today. Down the middle, blew it by him. That one's down the middle. He didn't miss that one. That's long gone to right center. 2nd homer in as many games for Worrimore. 2 out of 3. In the nest it goes. It's 8-3. It's our 2nd homer of the game. That'll bring up Doherty. 1 for 3 with a single. As Doherty down to neutral mojo. Chased it inside. 0-1. Chased it down and in. 0-2. Fouled off. 0-2. Ball away, chopped in the hole. Backhanded by Birch. He'll make the play to first in time for the 2nd out. I'll bring up Burnout, 1 for 3 with a solo homer today. Hitter inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down the way, bloop to right center, dropping quickly. Hale slides, it's off his glove, thankfully this time. 2nd hit of the day for Oliver, he's 2 for 4. That extends the inning for Soto, who's 0 for 3 despite being juiced. Change it down, pulled foul, 0-1. There it goes. Leader up, hitting the hole. Hit and run is successful to right field. Oliver holds at second, though. First hit for Soto. He's 1 for 4. 2 on for Sandberg. 1 for 3 with a double, but RBI dud activates for the veteran. Change it in the dirt. Ball 1. Slider away. Chased it. 1-1. Fastball inside. Blooper to right center. Cook there. Makes the catch. That ends the inning. More homers, though, for the second time of the year. 8-3 to the bottom of the 8th. Woo, Hale, and Norris do up. There's Woo, 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Last inning of our possible career, so we'll go to Pewter Base, the veteran, as he's earned it. Base 0-1 on the year, 4.05 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP. 6 appearances, 1 save, 3 any earned runs given up, 6 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 1 homer, 1 wild pitch, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, batting average against .286. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Down, check swing low, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away, high, 2-1. Outside as well. Fastball down and in, inside, 3-1. Post activates for base, curveball away, fouled off, full count. Came in now active as well. Slider down and in, chased at strike 3, first punch up for base, 1 down. Next up, Hale, 1 for 4 with the single. Two-seamer down and in, low, ball 1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 1-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Came in active again, curveball up and in, inside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and in, low, full count, composed active now. Slider down, fouled off, we'll do it again. Fastball up and away, blooper to right field, Huerta back a few steps now in, puts it away, 2 down. Next up, Norris, 0 for 3 with the walk. Curveball down in the way. Ripped in the hole to third. Doherty dives out of her reach into left field, base hit. 2-out single keeps the inning alive. Then I bring up Butcher. 4 for 4, double 3 singles. RBI today. Leader up and in. High. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Ripped foul behind the plate. 1-1. Two-seamer down. Grounded in the hole. Past Sandberg into right. Base hit. First and second. 2 down. 2 2-out hits. Bring up Birch. 2 for 3, double single and a walk today. RBI dead active. Slider away. Line to third. Right at Doherty. That ends the inning. Last chance to dance for the Buzzards. 8-3 the score. Gaspar, Base, and Gloop do up. Leading off shortstop Gaspar. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Singled last time up. Doherty going for the complete game. Curveball at the knees. Sky to right center on the first pitch. Over for it is Woo. 1 down. Slot do up next. We will pinch hit for base. Running off the bench is going to be rookie Corey Pepperoni's the 10th second baseman. Power's right-hander active, hitting .214 with 3 RBIs. Hitless the first game this episode. Fastball down the middle, pops it up. Off the mound, Doherty to his left. 2 down. Last chance for the Buzzards season. Here is Southern Goat 0 for 1. Curveball in there. I had to take it. That was the third pitch of the inning. Curveball low, 1-1. Chased it, 1-2. Slider down, it's fouled off. Change about in front of it, strike 3, and Doherty throws a complete game as that ends our season as we lose 4 games in a row. We are now 4-7 on the year with a negative 37 run differential. We have no shot of making the playoffs. I'm not even looking at the stats because I'm so pissed at this team. I am done. The series is over. This is the last episode. We are going to do the one thing I haven't done since the Hot Corners franchise on my channel, and that is rage quit. I'm fed up. I am done. So, what does that mean? That means we are going to simulate everything. I'm going to jump into every single game the rest of the way. There are 5 games left. We're at negative 36 run differential. We have no shot of making the playoffs. What we're going to do, we're going to jump in, quit, forfeit. Jump in, forfeit. Jump in, forfeit. Jump in, forfeit. We'll sim to the playoffs, and we'll see what teams will make it. Because right now, I don't care anymore. I mean, there's literally nothing we can do to make the playoffs at this point. It's over. So disappointing too. Such a disappointing way to end it, especially after winning 4 straight to get above 500 for the first time in a season and a half, and now we're just gonna piss it away to nothing. Yeah, it's bad. Alright, so yes, this doesn't matter. We are going to forfeit the last 5 games here, so we're going to jump into it real quick. Go ahead, and I'll do it in front of you guys, so I'm proving it to you. We are rage quitting this series right here, right now. This is the end. We're going to do it. I'm proving it to you all right now. So this is going to be an automatic win for the Jacks. They will go to 4-9. We will fall to 4-8 on the year. And then we have to do this 4 more times. Let's have a moment of silence for this series because, yeah, literally from the second half of year 8 to now, it completely fell apart. We were the most dominant team for the first 7 years, and then we just, I don't know what happened. We just shit the bed. Nothing good happened at all. We couldn't do anything right. Didn't matter who was on the team. We just didn't do anything. There's forfeit number 1. I really wish they would like make a simulate option for standard franchises. That would be really nice in the 4th game. Okay, so we automatically, if we forfeit, we lose 1-0 if no outs are played or anything. So we will lose every game 1-0 from here on out. Let's do it. Yep, we will lose from here on out. We will not buy a single player development option. We will not sign anybody. We will not cut anybody. We will just rage quit the season, go to the playoffs, see which team will make it. And then we will see who wins the title in year number 10. And for shits and giggles, I'll even jump into the off season to see who would have left the team for year 11. And we'll also take a sneak peek at our final record here in the series. Now, final record will include the playoff runs that we had for our playoff appearances as well. And it will also factor in our championships as well. I believe it will show that as well on that screen. So it's a shame this is how it ends, but I'm fed up and done with this series at this point. I can't contain my rage and anger anymore, as that Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme is. I have contained my rage for as long as humanly possible. Plus, I hate our home field. I want to go somewhere else, somewhere more enjoyable to play. Shaka is going to be the death of anybody who tries to play that field. Unless you build a pitcher-first team with a crappy offense. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Alright, forfeit. Number 2. 3 more to go. God, this feels very cathartic. I honestly don't feel anything about doing this. On the plus side, the freebooters will make the playoffs. Love to see it. Good job, freebooters. I appreciate that. At least I'll get to see that one more time. A freebooters playoff run. Well, the Overdogs are going to get 2 free wins out of us. They're going to go to 12-4 to finish their season. They were already in the playoffs anyway, so that actually doesn't matter. So us forfeiting to them doesn't mean shit, just like it didn't mean shit to the Jacks. The Jacks are not going to make the playoffs, so even with those 2 free wins we gave them, they were now, I believe, 5-7. they had no mathematical shot of making it at all. Or like they're either 5-7 or 6-7. They weren't going to make the playoffs anyway. And then the last game against the Crocs weren't going to make the playoffs anyway, so it didn't matter. These forfeits literally mean nothing at this point. The only team that could have benefited was us, and our net run differential just prevented us from benefiting at all by winning. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm happy with the way that we're going about it, because honestly, this is probably what would have happened had I sat here and played these games, and it would have killed me inside every fucking time. Like, just how soul-crushing I sound right now, that is literally what it would have been every single game. Only gotta do it 3 more times, guys. 3 more times. Or no, 2 more. Yeah, 3 more times. 3 more times. Yeah. Forfeit number 3. There we go. There we go. Okay, 2 more to go. We're also not going to be looking at league leaders because honestly, I don't care. We're trying to expedite this process as quickly as humanly possible. So, alright, here we go. No games to sim, thank God. I wish there was like a quit forfeit button like right here that you could just hit fast forward through it. It would make this so much easier instead of having to load in to each individual game and then go in and hit the forfeit button just to come back out, load back to the screen, and do all that shit. Like, they really need to streamline this process. So yeah, next episode will not be a Buzzards franchise episode, guys. It will be the reveal of a new team. So like I stated earlier at the beginning of the season, there is one team in this playthrough that has only made the playoffs 1 time so far, this last year notwithstanding, and right now they are the front runner to be taken over. If they make the playoffs here, they will be in a tie with 4 other teams that have only made the playoffs twice. Of those 4 other teams, though, 2 of them have already won a championship. So really, it is a 3-team tie at that point. And it will be me off screen going back through and seeing which teams had the longest gap between playoff appearances, and that will be the tiebreaker. 1 more game to get through here. We're going to let the Crocs finish at 8-8. What would that do? Hold on, this might have playoff implications. Not the schedule. I need to see the standing, please. Standings, where are they? What will this do? Oh, it's not going to mean shit. Okay, the Nemesis would still win the tiebreaker, okay. And then it's going to come down to the B-Wolves. They would need to win out. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this win for the Crocs means nothing as well. Because they're not going to make the playoffs anyway because their run differential is too small. It's negative, actually, so even with the Crocs beating us here in this forfeit, they still don't make the playoffs. Nemesis have the tiebreaker over them at a +20 to a -4 run differential, which the Crocs will have. Too little, too late, Croxy. Too little, too late. You're going on a 4-game winning streak to end the season. Tough shit. We had a 4-game winning streak at the first half of the season. Look what happened to us. We didn't win a single game the rest of the way. Yeah. We're going to finish on an 8-game losing streak, and honestly, I don't care. It's the perfect way to end this series. Oh, wink, you'll get to see this. Forfeit, last one, number 5. Game over, series over, season over. Woohoo. Alright, now for the playoffs. Alright, so this comes down to the B-Wolves and the Nemesis on our side. If the B-Wolves win out, they make the playoffs. Violodes are out on run differential. Freebooters lose their last game. Herbisaurs win, they win the division, but the Freebooters still make the playoffs. And the Moose rally to beat the Sawteeth as they clinch the last playoff spot with that win there. Unless the Moonstars win out, which they do not, they lose to the Sawteeth. Oh wait, Sawteeth have tiebreaker over Moose. Ooh, they're 9-7. I didn't see that. Alright, so Sawteeth are in, Moose are out. That actually involves the tiebreaker as well, actually. The Sawteeth were one of the teams with 2 playoff appearances. They're now going to have 3. So they're now out. Beebles missed the playoffs. Nemesis get to 2. Okay. So now it is a 2-team tie. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So playoff teams. Blowfish, Herbisaurs, Freebooters, Sawteeth. Over here, Overdogs, Platypi, Grapplers, Nemesis. Alright, so our final record for the series is going to be 102-84. We did manage to get over 100 career wins. That is nice. Not the way I wanted to end it, though. We finished with 6 playoff appearances in 10 seasons. We win 2 championships. Let's see how the final playoffs go. Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, I really don't. So, here we go. Final playoffs of the series. Let's see how this goes out. This has a lot of implications here. Okay, so we'll need to jot these 8 teams down, and then we'll see who wins the title here. Here we go. Who is going to be the year 10 champions? Alright, Freebooters starting early. They win 5-2. Love it. Love it, love it. Sawteeth are going to win. Okay. Blowfish lose. Platypi Grapplers. Platypi wins 7-6. Okay, good win there. Overdogs beat the Nemesis 4-2. Okay. Freebooters lose 5-3. Game 3. Sawteeth win 3-1. Nice, nice. Okay. Sawteeth sweep, knock out the Blowfish. Platypi sweep, knock out the Grapplers. Nemesis force game 3. Okay. Freebooters, no, you bastards! Damn it, Herbisaurs won. And the Nemesis are smoking the Overdogs. That's a big upset. So both 4 seeds win. Okay. And both 2 seeds win. Sawteeth take game 1. Good back and forth contest there. Platypi rallying, but they lose. Nemesis win. Okay. Herbisaurs force game 3. Platypi lose. Ooh, that big homer by Woo. Nemesis going to the finals. Herbisaurs win 8-2. Okay. Nemesis lose game 1, 6-5. Okay. Nemesis force game 3, 3-1. Coming down to the aces. Bender and Trickster. And the Herbisaurs win. They snatch it from the Nemesis at the last second. Oh my god, that had a lot of implications right there. The Nemesis were the one team that only had 1 playoff appearance. So with that, that's their second, and they made it to the finals. Now, the Sawteeth made the playoffs as well. They were one of the other teams with only 2 playoff appearances. So they're now at 3. Sawteeth will not be the team we take over next time. There is now a 2-team tie between the Nemesis and one other team. I have to go back and see what the playoff success was for those 2 individual teams. If the other team made it to the finals both times, then the Nemesis other team will take over. If the Nemesis made it further and the other team didn't make it out of like the first round, then that team is the team will take over. It is down to 2 teams, and I honestly can't remember who the second team is, so I have to figure that out, and I will be able to reveal that to you guys either tomorrow or Friday. I have to look at my notes. They are at work. Shit. So that'll probably be on Friday then. Will be when we start recording that. Okay. Alright, so for shits and giggles, let's see who would have come back. Actually, you know what? Let's just go through all the years of the playoffs teams. So we'll start from year 1 and go that way. Alright, so remember, rules are champions are out. So the Moose had 2 playoff appearances in the series. They won a championship in year 1. They're out. Year 2, Sandcats won. They're out. Nemesis got out in the first round, and then they made it to the finals. That was their first. Interesting note, Wild Pigs made the playoffs 8 out of 10 years. They had the most playoff success of all the teams in the series. Alright, year 5, I know we won. I think I know who the other team is already, but I just want to check and make sure. Yep, I know exactly who the team is. Okay, so now I know who the team is that we are going to be taking over here in the series. I will say that it is a team in the Mega Conference, so we are staying with pitchers batting. So it'll be our second pitchers focused, second Mega Conference rebuild series. It is not the Nemesis. The Nemesis actually had more playoff success than the team that I'm talking about. I will not reveal who the team is, but if you paid attention to me scrolling through those 10 pictures of the playoffs, you'll be able to figure out which team it is. So tune in tomorrow night for viewers here on Twitch to see what team that is. But right now, if you are interested to stick around, let's see who would have tested free agency here heading into year number 11, and who would have retired as well. So Soto would have gone into free agency. Pewter Base would have gone into free agency at Glenn. Slapper Glute retired. Scooter Sandbrick retired. So we would have had 4 openings to replace. It would have been fairly easy to do so. We would be going for backup first base. Jermaine Reigns didn't retire. What the fuck, bro? He stuck around. Honestly, I would probably sign a rookie catcher to get rid of burnout. First base, probably look to go after either Squint Short with RBI Man or Emilio Garrison or not Buffums. One of those two, probably. I would have liked both of them. Also, maybe Wilson Gibbs because Doherty's still here. Second base, I was happy with our second baseman, all told. Would have looked to get rid of Adamo, maybe like a young backup like Timothy Hammerhead, or maybe another younger one like Mabel Heath, healthy. Moving to third base, was Soto gone? That freed up a third base slot. Could have gone for someone like Mosh Ribeye or Jeff Pittman, the young third baseman as well. Even Hedwig Gilmore would have been an option. Spots Millstream. Moving to shortstop, I wouldn't have kept Chimo Gaspar. I would have gone for a young guy like Hopper Hancock or Nixon Castor. Shame none of these guys are going to be. These are some great names. Left field, we didn't have a left fielder. Maybe I'd look to sign one like Martha Dyer. Danny Lafayette's out there again. Spud Carrillo, Caleb Scott, Thalia Jarvis. Like all of them would have been good candidates to sign. Center field, we had Mealy. We were set. Right field, we were good as well. Starters, go after Cole Dixon, Gad Harvey, Corey Reyna, Forrest Mathis, Alfio Allen, Felipe Porpeta, Cash Knapp. I would have gone after all these guys. Harper Ross, because we needed to beef up the rotation outside of Hokie. After Hokie, the rest were all shit. Moving to relievers, obviously I would have tried to re-sign Pewter Base. That probably wouldn't have worked, but I would have tried nonetheless. Pewter Base, I would have been going after him hardcore. If not, we would go for like a younger option like Rufus Edwards, Vic Fisher, or Claudette Andrade. We could have also gone after a closer like Cecilia White or Jace Nunez, Shep Magana. Yeah, that would have been the plan for the offseason. So really, we would have lost 4 people. It would have been easy to replace. But that is going to do it for the series, guys. There's nothing else really to do. We played through the playoffs. We lost 4 games in a row, and we knocked ourselves out of the playoffs, so we just forfeited the last 5 games. We finished last year at 4-12. Final series record, 102 and I believe 84. It was only like a 54% winning percentage, so not our best rebuild, but we were I believe, one of only 2 teams to win 2 titles, maybe only one, the only team to win 2 titles, because I don't know how many the Herbisaurs had. I don't think they had any. If we go back in and look at the summaries, I think we can do that here in the postseason. We can. Obviously, Moose won year 1, which we can't go back. We can still go back and see, thank God, because we haven't advanced to year 11 yet. Sandcats win that one. Wild Pigs win that one. Sirloins win that one. We win that one. Year 6 was the Overdogs. That was us. Year 8 was the Moonstars. And year 9, I believe, was the Wideloads. So yeah, that was the Herbisaur's first title. So we do finish as the only team with multiple championships here in the rebuild, so I guess it's a success. but at the same time, it didn't go well. Honestly, let's be real. It didn't end on a good note, and kind of just, soured the whole taste, really. So nothing we can really do about it. We just got to go in, reset, and just go back to trying to rebuild. I might knock the ego down actually to 83 or 84 just to rebuild some confidence, because maybe that was the problem. Maybe it was just too difficult there at the end. Maybe the AI just got really good. So for the next series, we'll start at 83, and we'll reveal the new team we are taking over for the next rebuild next episode. If you guys made it this deep in this doubleheader episode, I thank you so much. Sorry the series couldn't end on a better note, but I think we were all a little tired of this team. Clearly things weren't going well anyway, so I think it's time for a fresh start next episode. Tune in then to see where we're going to go with their new team. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is in the description below. I will catch you all in the next episode. Thank you so much for supporting this series. I can't wait for a new start next time out. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.